On June 21st, a team of 15 left Redlands, California to serve in Cumberland, Kentucky, population 2,200 in the Appalachian Mountains. This trip was born out of a desire God planted in my heart to return to the region where my dad was born and raised, but also as a result of an episode of 2020 called Children of the Mountains about this area of the United States. A phone call was made and God led us to Club 180, a ministry housed in a 25,000-foot facility where Christ is proclaimed through after-school programs, Bible studies, concerts, and other activities under the direction of Terry and Angie Burkeen. In a state where education budgets have been cut by 50% and where the once booming mining industry has been replaced by natural gas, small towns like Cumberland are struggling to find hope. We prayed for direction, and God formed our team of teachers, librarians, builders, and encouragers. The result was more than we ever hoped or imagined.
Although Club 180 already had a library, the library team's goal was to rework the cramped space to make a welcoming environment for the kids. We rearranged the books on hand, added dozens of new titles, some rugs, bright floor cushions, pillows, and artwork to make the space a comfy hangout. The kids were super excited and eager to start reading, and the library team is very pleased with the results.
Terry wanted a bookcase, but not just any bookcase. He wanted a showpiece that inspired reading, and I think we were able to give him that. We turned a small reading area into a library, wall to wall, floor to ceiling, over 160 square feet of one enormous bookcase. We are proud of what we were able to accomplish that week, as God truly inspired us to do our very best. We created something that would be used not only by the children of Cumberland, Kentucky, but by the children of the Tri-City area.
Midway through our week, a third grader named Izzy told me, "We have lots of Bibles at our house, but no one can read them." The group I served with included Leslie Musgrave, Tilden Spencer, Linda King, and myself, Sheila Reynolds. We took 5 biblical events and we created readers for the different age groups. We also developed games using the words from the stories, and of course we threw in a craft or two. At the beginning of our time together each day, we would give them a few clues to the event of the Bible story for the day. When they got to their individual small reading groups, they were excited to find out the rest of the story. Leslie, Tilden, and Linda are teachers here at home, and their main goal was to promote a love for literacy among the kids. At the beginning of the week, the kids were not thrilled about their reading group, but by the end of the week, they all looked forward to their time of reading. Some even began to ask if they could read the booklets out loud in their group. That was a very big success for them. We got the impression that having adults love on them, spend time with them, and give encouragement on their reading abilities made them feel very special. The Bible at Izzy's house has a little bit better chance now of being opened and read one day. We all left a little bit of our heart with the ministry of Club 180, and we look forward to going back again next year.
I believe that God called those of us who did not have a definite role in literacy, library, or construction to do something more directed towards ministering to the full-time missionaries and their volunteers. Our team of 4, which was Cindy Smith, Jasmine Perugini, Shirley McLemore, and Sue Gilliland, started out being called other duties as assigned, but as the planning for the trip shaped up early in 2014, we decided that doing a morning Bible study worship time for adults would be our focus. We chose to study several of the Psalms during the week in Kentucky with the theme of I Lift My Eyes Up to the Hills from Psalm 121. I feel that God stretched me greatly in preparing for and teaching an adult audience since I have only taught little kids and middle schoolers at Pathway. Cindy had worked with Eric here at Pathway to put together a wonderful, uplifting selection of songs for group worship, all tied in with our themes in the Psalms. We pulled Kay Perugini into our team from construction, and she ran the PowerPoint and sound and worked very hard to fix the technical bugs caused by different computers and software. The people loved the cookies we baked every night, as well as the beautiful Psalm 121 bookmarks that Jasmine designed and our church staff printed and laminated. Jasmine read from the Psalms every lesson and helped our team, as well as every other group, with a sweet spirit and servant's heart. Miss Shirley earned a reputation early in the week for being a prayer warrior. She closed our Bible study each day with her words of wisdom and encouragement, shared some of her story, and made herself available to pray with anyone who wanted it. I believe that the time we spent singing to the Lord together brought us into the presence of God and strengthened strengthened and encouraged all who participated, but especially those hardworking, dedicated folks who spend almost every day taking care of the spiritual needs of children and adults at Club 180 and in the Cumberland community. I have such great respect, admiration, and Christian love for the Burkeens, Jilligs, their summer intern Alyssa, and the other volunteers who serve alongside of them. My heart was very full when we left. I pray that we brought some hope and encouragement, and most of all, I pray that we have all been drawn closer to Christ and made more like Him by our Appalachian adventure.